Did you know Google summarizes its top trending searches every week? Here's what you've been looking for and looking up this week. I think we're all ready for spring because one of the top searches in the last couple of days has been, when does MLB start? It doubled in the past day, and Cubs versus Dodgers was a breakout related search. As a Toronto Blue Jays fan, though, that reminds me I better check the schedule. But it's not what's happening here on Earth that most of you are interested in. Search interest in astronaut is at an all-time high in the United States, and where will astronauts splash down was a top trending question in the past week. That's because two astronauts that have been stranded on the International Space Station finally arrived home. Butch Wilmore and Sunny Williams rode SpaceX's Dragon capsule right down to the ocean after spending an unplanned 9 months in space. The accidental house guests ended up there after their short test flight and visit to the ISS was unexpectedly extended when problems with their spaceship were found. And I've got to say, this video is pretty remarkable, both because we dropped a bunch of astronauts pretty much right onto a watery target, and also because of the completely calm seas and outstanding lighting on what I imagine is a drone video. Gosh, it's so crystal clear it almost looks fake. All this talk about outer space has you searching up all kinds of interesting topics. Dwarf galaxy searches rose 130% in the past month, and how big is outer space was a top trending related question. That likely came after scientists made a pretty interesting discovery of a supermassive black hole in a dwarf galaxy next to the Milky Way. Search interest in blood moon hit a 5-year high in 2025, and full worm blood moon hit an all-time high as well after our most recent full moon. So what is up with both of those names? Native Americans took to naming each of the full moons primarily to help keep track of lunar cycles and to do with timekeeping as well. The full moon in March is known as the full worm moon, named for the end of winter when earthworms start to appear. Kind of neat, right? This time, the full worm moon also coincides with a lunar eclipse when the moon slips into the Earth's shadow, giving it a reddish or bloody cast. Asteroid search interest hit a 2-year high in February, and the odds of asteroid hitting Earth hit an all-time high. Wait, what? Those searches were likely sparked by asteroid 2024 YR4. This asteroid was once considered a potential threat to hit the Earth on its galactic loop, though those predictions have been revised to say we seem to be out of the danger zone. Instead of watching the movie Don't Look Up and stressing about it, scientists are now making plans to get up close to that asteroid for research, or to potentially even try to practice knocking it off course, which NASA did once before with another asteroid. So just in case another dangerous asteroid targets us in the future, we can all be ready. All this talk about giant asteroids giving the Earth a celestial uppercut could be the reason searches for how to reduce stress hit an all-time high in February. The other big trend people are looking up is cozy maxing. This is a thing where you try and create a warm, cozy, comfortable, and completely stress-free environment. It's not unlike the sleep maxing trend I told you about a couple episodes ago, but that does make me wonder what the next big maxing trend is going to be. I'm gonna go with pup maxing, and until next week, I'll be pup maxing it with Kika here.